Hi, good morning. I'm sorry I may get a cold, so I may sneeze sometimes. Here is my question. I've got a question when I'm using WebCast. I cannot upload files to the host service like Spreaker and Podbean. In WebCast, every time I'm trying to authorize, it always shows errors, just like the document is empty, or you need to create a podcast on Spreaker or Podbean before I upload the files. But I'm pretty sure that I already created a podcast on Spreaker and Podbean. Definitely, but it still keeps showing these errors. So can you give me some advice on how to solve this question?
I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. It sounds like you are facing authorization issues with Wavelab Cast. Here are some steps you can try. 1. Verify credentials. Double check your username, password, and any API keys for Spreaker and Podbean. Sometimes, re-entering these details can fix the problem. 2. Permission settings. Ensure Wavelab Cast has the necessary permissions to access your Spreaker and Podbean accounts. You might need to reauthorize the app. 3. File requirements. Make sure the files you're uploading meet the format and size requirements of the platforms. 4. Software updates. Confirm that Wavelab Cast and your browser are up to date. Compatibility issues can sometimes cause errors. 5. Clear browser cache. Clear your browser's cache and cookies to eliminate any potential issues caused by old data. 6. Check podcast status. Log into Spreaker and Podbean directly to ensure your podcasts are active and properly set up. If these steps don't resolve the issue, contacting Wavelab Cast support might be the next best step. They can provide more specific troubleshooting based on your account and setup.
Okay, thank you. Yes, let's solve it step by step. Okay, for the first, verify credentials. I already log in Spreaker and Podbeans using a Google account. So this one is totally no problem. And when I click the authorize button, it automatically jump to the authorized page, and it just goes well. I don't think this may be the question. For the second, permission setting. Ensure WebCast has the necessary permission to access your Spreaker and Podbean accounts. This looks like the same with the first one. It's not a problem. And for the third, file requirements. Make sure the file you've uploaded meet the format and size requirements of the platforms. For this part, I didn't turn anything on the Wavelab Cast. It's all the default settings. So, if this one could be a problem, it must be Wavelab Cast itself. I didn't turn this part setting on the Wavelab Cast. So for the fourth, software update, I've just checked the software version of Wavelab Cast, and I'm certainly sure it's the newest one. I already checked it on the Wavelab download assistant. I'm using Wavelab Cast second generation. It's the newest one, and the fifth, clear browser cache. Would this be helpful? Because as I said before, I've already logged into Spreaker and Podbean. The authorized shows question on the Wavelab Cast. I don't think this may be the question. Browser cache. Okay. But I will try it again. And for the sixth, check podcast status. Login into Spreaker and Podbean directly to ensure your podcasts are active and properly set up. Yes, this one I also checked it yesterday and this early morning. Uh, I I think it's okay because I already posted this podcast on these two websites and for Spreaker, I also copy the embedded code to my website and I can play it very well in my own website by using the embedded code. So I think it's already active. And you also suggest me to create to contacting WebLabcast support. Yes, I certainly did this. I created I posted my question on the forums, and although about half hour ago, okay, maybe, but still no one answered my question. Oh, I checked the forum. It's not an active platform because and it seems that a few one will use the forum. Okay, I will keep an eye on it. So can you give me more advice on how to solve this question? I certainly am eager to use this automatic tool to upload the audio file to podcast server. It's a useful tool, so I need more solutions for this question.
It sounds like you've been very thorough in your troubleshooting. Let's try a few more steps to see if we can resolve this. 1. Try a different browser. Sometimes issues can be browser specific. Try using a different browser to see if the problem persists. 2. Check network settings. Ensure that your network settings and firewall are not blocking the connection between WaveLabcast and the podcast platforms. 3. Revoke and reauthorize. Go into the settings of Spreaker and Podbean, revoke the permissions for WaveLabcast, and then try to reauthorize it again from scratch. 4. Inspect logs. If WaveLabcast has any log files or an error log feature, check these logs for more detailed error messages that give you a clue about what's going wrong. 5. Reinstall WaveLabcast. Sometimes reinstalling the software can resolve unexpected issues. Make sure to back up any important data before doing this. 6. Test with a simple file. Try uploading a very simple, small audio file to see if it might be an issue with the specific files you're trying to upload. 7. Check for known issues. Look on the WaveLabcast support site or forums for any known issues that match your problem. There might be a bug or a temporary issue with the service. If these steps don't help, you might need to wait for a response from WaveLabcast support or consider alternative ways to upload your files temporarily until the issue is resolved.
Okay. This sounds good. I will try it one by one. Okay, I will ask for your help later. Thanks.
You're welcome. I hope these steps help resolve the issue. Feel better soon, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need further assistance.